Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the self-healing workshop week 1, and it's almost it's a batch 10. So we are happy to keep helping many people to learn the simple science about our body and the 5 elements what we are made up of. Thank you for choosing us and being part of this journey, giving us a time, a dedicated time of 2 hours every Saturday starting from this week. And we will do our best to help you become doctor of yourself. Thank you for giving us this opportunity to serve you. So I'm happy to see you all early today. And as Sandhya joined early, we were able to discuss few things, which I'll just again repeat. Starting from today, whatever we are going to share, it's just about your body and the knowledge. So keep referring to them. We will be sharing the PDF. So start your understanding journey. Maybe every day for minimum of 15 minutes is what we like you to spend. And every day morning we will have the questions which we would be sharing. So answer them, try to answer them, or open your notes and just keep trying to answer them. And then we will be doing a self-reflection every day. So at the end of the day, for 5 minutes, just observe yourself and share the feedbacks. Yeah. So that is for people who are attending here today and who would be watching this recording at the later point of time. Yes. So it is 9:59. Is there any more questions from your side, Sandhya or Madhura? Madhura, I would like you to be on camera because it would be easy for us to interact. Yeah. Thank you, Madhura. So yeah, so there is no questions, right, Sandhya?
Yeah, I'm
So
good.
every week, 9:45, you can join in so that you can ask any questions if you have. I'll be there to help you out with that. Okay, so to start this session, we shall pray God Ganesha so that everything for you and for me and for everyone who are starting their journey towards doctoring themselves go in a smoother, without any vignas, let it go. So let us all just close our hands together, bring our hands together, close our eyes. Shuklam Bharadaram Vishnam Shashivarnam Chaturbhujam प्रसन्नवदनं ध्यायेत् सर्वविघ्नोपशान्तये. Thank you. So, what is that one thing you came into the session to learn, Sandhya?
Me, nothing in particular. I just want to be with no expectations or anything. Anything which feels good to me, I would love to absorb it. So I'm always into this sort of things like
So
fresh comes to me and I try to absorb whatever positive I feel about.
Okay, thank you. And is there something, because this is acupuncture, we have told you that it's a traditional acupuncture. So is there something which you are willing to explore from this knowledge?
Actually, for me, particularly if it is health related issues, it's obvious all 40 plus ladies, whatever they go through, I'm going through all that. But that is, I'm a kind of person who doesn't take too much on my thing. The only things which affect me is my family. If they go through some stress, I absorb that. So if I can help them with their stress relieving, I think I'll get better.
Wonderful, wonderful. Yes, so you are actually even learning so that you can help your family as well. You can
Exactly.
give them the treatment and help them to balance their energy flow. Okay, thank you for letting us know about it. Yes, Madhura, what is the point behind you attending this workshop once again? Tell.
Just to always revise what uh, how much you practice or you listen, the perfectness will be go on, it will go increasing. So I want to know the way you teach all those things to help to learn my journey of learning that self healing session to become perfect.
Wonderful. Thank you for sharing. So, what is that you are reversing for yourself, Madhura?
Yeah, emotional status. What I was very weak in that. I'm becoming very strong now, and my happiness keys are with me only. I think now. I won't get disturbed for other emotions and all those things. Just my goal is to reverse my kidney functioning and become 100% better and serve the people. That's the main goal I am having now.
Wonderful. Thank you for sharing. So, for everyone here, Madhura is having her creatinine levels at 10 plus. So, she is able to sustain in this way, balancing her energy levels through acupuncture and not going for dialysis, and transforming her mental state and emotional state so that the function of the kidneys can start back as soon as possible. That's what she is working towards. Yes. So, what about you, Sandhya? What is your symptoms, or what are you sometimes going through? As you just told, 40
Yeah.
plus every.
The basic gynec issues. I have the multiple fibroids, and because of that, my cycles are getting very bad, painful, and thing. I still basically went through a small procedure also for that, and feeling little better now. But still, I'm a kind of person who likes some sort of physical activity daily, and I like to go out, meet friends, go for a good run, and everything. So, because of these things, like every 2 weeks, I'm in a position where I need to take rest for some days because my body is not allowing me to go beyond that. So, on and off breaks, I don't like taking, I don't like giving excuses myself. And when I keep telling excuses, it brings a lot of guilt, self guilt. So that's it.
So you are you're in this workshop, you will be able to understand why the fibroids has come. What is the reason? What are the root causes? What all differently when you start doing simple things, then it will be easy for you to stop this cycle of 2 weeks once, going through the situations and uh, giving the reasons. If you just come out of this physical ailment, the reasons would stop by itself, right? Yeah.
Exactly.
So all the best. So let's keep going. When I come to the air element, you will be able to understand. And if you have any questions at that time, you can just ask me, and you can even remind me when the water element, when I'm going to take. So the water element, I would be yeah, covering it on the week 3. So don't miss the sessions. That would be helpful for you to keep going in the flow to learn and absorb and implement. Yeah, implementation is more important. Yes, awesome. So with these introductions, yeah, so before starting, let me introduce myself. Is that okay? Give me a thumbs up if it's okay for you. Yeah. So I'm Deepta Manohar. I was a like karate champion, very active like Sandhya. So going on with my flow of journey, I was very strong physically. And then after my marriage, after like leaving karate, so there was nothing to do. I had put on my weight. I was working towards losing my weight. I had almost got into 15 plus kilo of weight. So I tried different modalities to reach my optimum health and weight. I had developed a thyroid for myself. And for 10 years, I was struggling to come out of medication, searching a way out, but nowhere I found. In 2016 is when I came to know about this acupuncture and the way of life, the way God has created us. So you all will read a manual before riding a vehicle. A person will come and tell you how to ride, when to service, and everything. That's why we will be able to take care of the vehicle in the proper way. In the same way, the acupuncturist, when she explained about the body and the way we have to take care and the way we have to use it, it was like mind blowing. And after I sat into the diploma sessions, it was like I am just living opposite the way of my creation. So from there, I started my transformation journey. Within 5 months, I was able to reduce around 14 kgs. I'll just bring that picture for a second. Give me a minute's time. So this was my transformation, what happened. And for 1 month, I really couldn't believe that it is possible and it is going to stay with me. And not only I had lost my weight, but I had become young, almost like 5+ years at that time. Now I can say that I'm younger 10 years plus. So why I will say as 10 years is because I'm just bringing another picture here. Yeah, so this is the reason I say. So 2008, you can see the left side and me and my family. And in 2021, you can see that I am looking much more younger. Not only me, my hubby as well is looking much more younger. So when I knew what and how to guide, how to take care of emotions, how to understand them in a deeper levels, I was able to cater to their needs much better and take care of my emotional needs and all other aspects as well. Because of which you can see that I have grown mature but younger as well. Yeah, so that's how your journey is going to be. That is my mission, to help people live a young and energetic, a healthy life by mastering their body to be their own doctors. I started my journey in 2016, completed my diploma, and then did my BSc as well. When I was doing my BSc, I recollected a person, numerologist, telling me that I'll study. And my co-sister was not doing business. I was looking to set up a business, but that person told that she will set up a business and I will start studying. At that time, I thought that this person doesn't have any work. My in-laws doesn't have any more other work. So they believe in all these. And it was really very struggle for me to complete my studies, to sit and study. Who will again sit and study? When I started my BSc and studying, I recollected to these words and I started learning astrology as well and numerology. I did my research on Bhagavad Gita. I started implementing them. And why I did all of this is, when I was learning acupuncture, my teacher told me to be an instrument. I didn't know what this means. So I wanted to understand why I can become an instrument, how God has selected me, and all of this studies helped me to believe that I can help people being an instrument. So this is about me. In this year, I've completed my numerology as well, then handwriting, and now starting my journey towards palm history. So a doctor being an astrologer as well is better, is what even Hippocrates, father of medicine, has mentioned in his quotes. So that's what I am doing. And I'm thankful to the universe or the God for being able to help me with the best teachers for me to master all of this. So thank you for listening to me and knowing me more. Welcome you all to the self-healing workshop. Hi, Punita. Good morning. So let us take you all towards this today's session without any delay. Yeah, if you can see my screen, give me a thumbs up. Okay, thank you, Rick. Thank you, Sandhya, everybody. So you all are here to self-healing workshop. So what are we going to cover here is the root causes of disease. Why are you reaching your system into a disease system? And then steps to reduce the creation of waste. How are these wastes created in the body? Like, for example, Sandhya, the fibroids, it's created. Why? For Madhura, the function of organ is not possible because the wastes have been more in the system. The energy flow is not reaching the organ because of the waste in the pathways. The energy is not reaching. Then what is sattvic, rajasic, and tamasic impact on body and mind, the diet regarding these three. And then creation cycle of 5 elemental energies. What is the creation cycle? How is the universe created? What are these 5 elements which universe is made up of and our body as well is made up of? And then pulse diagnosis. Yeah. So how is this sounding to you all? Is it interesting for you to go through these knowledge? Type S in the chat box if you're feeling, yes, excited. Oh, thank you, Punita. Thank you for the flowers. Yes, yes, Sandhya and Madhura. Yes, let's go dive deep into the understanding now. So this is my teacher, Maggi Ramalingam. Without him, I would not been able to serve thousands of people in these 8 years and being able to reach almost more than 2,000 to 3,000 people across across more in India, and few people have touched in Seattle, Canada, to help them with their health, live a medicine-free life. So if today you are able to understand these deep sciences and make your health and physical self easy and simple way, then the root cause is my teacher who came to Bangalore to teach me this beautiful science. So before proceeding further to understand the knowledge, shall we all do a prayer again where to our teacher saying Guru Brahma. So you can all close your eyes, fold your hands, and feel the thankfulness and gratitude to the teacher. Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Parabrahma, Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Thank you to the teacher, because always in India it is followed that it is Matrudevo Bhava, Pitrudevo Bhava, Acharya Devo Bhava, Atithi Devo Bhava. So you all today in this workshop are my Atithis. Thank you. And the Guru who has taught me. So Guru Devo Bhava. We will start with this to learn more. Thank you all. Then today we will understand what is the difference between clinical and traditional acupuncture, because you all know that you have come to a session where you're learning about traditional acupuncture. And the traditional acupuncture is the ancient methodology. It's not the clinical or the present day, how you can just browse through the internet and see a point for a disease and treat. So it is not like that. It is a traditional acupuncture. Because self-healing, to doctor yourself today, you're going to become a traditional acupuncturist for you and for your family. So knowing what and where you have come and what are you going to become is what I would like to share with you. So the clinical is about needles. You all have heard about acupuncture with needles. How is Deepta teaching this needle therapy online? Was there any question? Raise your hands if you had this question. Yeah. So there is no needles. So there is no fear of the pricking pains you all will have in this therapy, because this is traditional and it's only a meager touch what it will require. So the second one is the clinical is symptom healing. If you have a symptom, that's when you go to an acupuncturist and you will get the treatment and help the system with energizing that surroundings and release the pain. But where is the root? From where this pain is coming? That is not addressed. Whereas in traditional acupuncture, the root of the problem is attended and help you to understand so that you support the system to heal you. Then the clinical is modern system. Like for example, the allopathic doctors were trained by WHO for this traditional acupuncture in 1980 because of lot of illnesses, and Chinese had this therapy and they were able to spread across their country and living better in their health. That's why the WHO chose to do a conference and help this to spread. And because of the allopathic influence, all the treatment was converted into allopathic way, like one medicine for one disease. In the same way, 1 point for this disease. That's how it was converted. But traditional is 8,000 years old. We will see in the next slide who was the founder and how we got this science. And the clinical is energy flow in the respective area. Okay. And whereas traditional is energy flow in internal organs of the body so that the functions increase, the waste releases, and you get your optimum health. The clinical will help you in physical ailments, whereas the traditional will help you in physical and mental. The emotional balance is as well achieved. In the fifth week, we are going to learn about how to heal through your emotion, how to diagnose your emotions so that you can heal yourself. So, as I told you, who was the founders? Who made this shift from clinical to traditional? So, these are the brothers, two brothers, who helped us to understand the traditional acupuncture. So you can see that left side is Dr. Siddiq Jamal and the right side is Fazlur Rahman. So he is the Dr. Fazlur Rahman. So Dr. Fazlur Rahman started the clinical therapy, but he was an MBBS doctor. He was not able to heal people the way he wanted. Once they come to his clinic, he didn't want them to come again. How many of you would like that kind of doctors? Raise your hands. Yeah, thank you so much. So he was not happy with the way he was treating with allopathic way. Then he moved to homeopathy. He was not still happy. Then he moved to acupuncture, but again, it was clinical. And then he started researching deep down, studying from where it came. And he researched many things about acupuncture and got this beautiful science of touch therapy, where it is healed through our mind to the exact point to help absorb the universal energy around you into your system. Shall we all do an exercise to help you all understand how energy is present around you? Yeah, give me a thumbs up if you all are ready. Yes. So everyone sit straight, relax your shoulders, hold your hands right in front of your shoulders like this. And you're going to go closer till this point and then come back again. Okay, this is the way we are going to do it. For 3 times, I will count. Okay, I'll instruct you. And after that, close your eyes and do it for 3 more times by yourself. Fine? Okay, so let us begin. Observe your hands and go slowly inner. Slowly breathe in and breathe out. And now out. Again, in. Come closer, Purita. Bring your hands closer, even more closer. Closer, closer, closer. Even more closer and then apart. Yeah. So now everyone close your eyes and do it for 3 times at your pace. Observe your hands. Feel the hands. Once you're done, you can relax. Slowly open your eyes. Now, each one of you share what you experienced. Okay, let us begin with Sandhya. Yes, Sandhya.
I just felt calmness. Something is like I'm in a globe. I'm inside the thing. I didn't feel like openness of. There was. That's it. Felt calm and felt good.
Did you observe anything in your hands?
I felt the resistance.
Resistance.
I did feel the resistance.
Okay.
After the first and second time, from the third time onwards, I did feel some resistance.
Okay, wonderful. So your presence was became more closer to this in the third movement. Wonderful.
Yeah.
Thank you for sharing. Yes. So Madhura, what did you feel?
I felt a magnetic feeling, just rippling sometimes in that way, and even some energy is there. I felt like that, and even calmness.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much, Madhura. Yes, Punita.
I practice other forms, Reiki as well. So I feel the energy, and that's why it was very difficult for me to push and move in through. You asked me to bring the hands in, but it really felt like I'm obstructing the energy and pushing it. So while I did, I felt the energy needs more space.
Wonderful, wonderful. Thank you for sharing, Punita. So, what Fazlur Rahman came to know was the energy is present abundantly around us. And the ancient traditional acupuncture, because in olden days, there was no support. And there was mental and emotional disturbances through which the diseases were forming. So with this understanding, the ancients started using the universal energy through these acupuncture points. They came to know that the presence of acupuncture points. I have researched in 2-3 years back that these acupuncture points are nothing but the chakras. In Indian philosophy, we call this as chakras. In acupuncture, it is called as acupuncture points. That's it. So how can, one more example for you to understand that the presence of energy is around us is, how many of you feel that you would be very tired, not able to do anything, but as soon as you wash your face, you'll start feeling refreshed and more energetic? Raise your hands. Have you felt it, experienced it? Yes, that's it. So because our body needs what? One is air, two is water, and three is food. So as soon as the water is given, the body, the face has 6 acupuncture points. As soon as you wash your face, the water touches this acupuncture points and directly energizes the organs, and the energy increases in your system. Okay, so this is one more way how you can understand the invisible energy around you. So in this acupuncture, we are going to use the universal energy around us to enter the particular point through our mental sharp thought. Is this clear now? What is acupuncture? So by starting this therapy, Fazlur Rahman moved into the traditional acupuncture, and before he was healing only headaches and the physical ailments. After understanding the depth of it, he started healing A to Z diseases, and more than 2 lakh people he was serving, and he started going into the next level of helping them to reach the faith and belief in the universal energies. Okay, that's about our great founders. Let us pray for them. Because of them, we got to know this ancient science, what God has given us, and make all of our journey very simple and easy with life and health. Because of this, I started my mission to help people reach a disease phobia and a disease-free life till the end of their breath on this planet Earth. So thank you for supporting me in this cause, joining me. So how is this universe created? The universe has these 5 elements. Yes, our body needs air, water, and food. Universe deals with 5 elements, and even our body is made up of these 5 elements. So air, water, wood, fire, and earth. What is the creation cycle? How does the creation happen in the universe? So what is first came into this universe is air. When H2O, yes, when air combines, what we will get is water. Then when air and water is spread across and water is spread on the earth, what we shall start getting is wood, right? The plants will start growing. And then when the wood is added with fire, it's again burnt and gets into the earth. So this is the life creation cycle of the universal 5 elements. The same will happen inside our body. Okay, so if we are not having the breath, our body will not be able to function, right? So how do we identify a death? We'll see whether that person is breathing or not, right? So the prana, the air, is important first. Even for our heart to function, what is needed is oxygen. When the oxygen is supplied to the heart in the right way, it will be able to pump and spread the blood in all directions. Whoever is not able to, their brain is not functioning, then what it means is the blood circulation is not happening in the right way. There is blockages. The lungs is not functioning well. That's the reason heart is not functioning well. If people are taking BP medication, does it mean directly that heart is not functioning well? No. The root is lungs and large intestine. Okay, we will see which elements, which organs in the next week. As of now, we'll start understanding the basics. Okay, is this clear? Yeah. So Even one more example is when a child is born, the child will take in the breath, yeah? And then what will happen? What all the child does? Who would like to share? You can unmute Sandhya if at all you would like to share.
Can you repeat once?
When the child is born, it will take in the breath, yeah? And then what all the child does?
The first thing after the first breath is it cries to clear off its lungs. Then it's the normal breathing when it starts. So that's the basic initial thing which proves that the child is normal.
Yeah.
So it's the air. Then we start feeding. So the milk is given.
Before that, as soon as the baby takes in the breath, the baby puts the stools is eliminated. Okay, so that's why it is the air element takes care of lungs and large intestine. Okay, as soon as the air is gone out. So whoever you see that people are constipated, then what is not functioning well is air element. Okay, so there is an air element imbalance. In the third week, we are going to see, even if at all they are taking good food, doing every exercise, all the pranayama, everything, but still if they are facing the constipation, what is the reason? What are the emotional aspect of it is what we are going to see in the week 3. Is this helpful? Clear? Give me a thumbs up. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Sandhya. So next, we are going to move in the same way. There is water element. Even the body, when you are going to start your reversal journey, how is it going to do is first it will flood out all the waste, and then which organ will it start helping is air, that is lungs and large intestine. Yeah, so we can hear the experience of Punita here after she started the journey, how her large intestine gave her trouble and she was feeling it as trouble, but not as the support system with her body at that time, because when you're trying it for the first time. Yeah, so let us hear from Punita. Yes, Punita.
Thank you for being patient with me all those few days. First time I learned the skill which you taught me at a knowledge level, and once I decided that this time in the fever I'll not take the medicine, it was more of a inner decision than a outer decision. I was on the bed for almost a week, high fever, and the fever continued to rise. This time I was determined not to eat the medicines. And thanks to all the guidance which was coming from Deepta and her team, that I could survive. First day I could not get in touch with her. I was by my own will and grit. The fever soaring and I was panicking. If she doesn't, if I'm not able to reach her tomorrow, I am dead. I will, like, it was uncontrollable. The feeling of being lost, not having the medicine, not knowing what next to do. Next day I managed to get in touch with her. She guided me, and that's where I think I left all my misbeliefs, disbeliefs behind. I just followed what she was telling me, and her team was guiding me, only following that. Um, Eat only when you're hungry, drink only when you're thirsty. Assimilation, elimination cannot happen together, and a lot of things. Long story short, just summarizing all what you will be learning is that I have learned to trust my body much, much more. I know my body is so much more capable, powerful. I had always underestimated it, and I know I can survive without food, without water, which were my limiting beliefs. I have overcome those, and I have even been able to cure myself. So I'm equally proud of Deepta as I am proud of myself to be here. Thank you.
Wonderful. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for sharing so that others start reaching us when your body starts eliminating. Don't panic. We are there with you. That's why it is a 6 weeks journey so that we'll be there to help you, guide you, hold you like a mother. Thank you so much. Let's send some love to Punita for trusting and reaching the belief of body is enough. It has everything. Yeah. So what happened to Punita was again, the air element started fixing, lungs and large intestine, all the waste started pushing away from the system. How can we understand that body just pushes away? You have gone out for a dinner, or you have, let us take this as an example. Okay, you have gone out for a dinner and you come home. You have still not brushed. There is something stuck in your teeth. So where will your tongue be going? Yeah. Will it be going to that corner where there is something and it will be pulling out? How many of you have experienced it? Yeah. If the tongue, the universe or the nature has automated the tongue to take out the waste which is stuck, how will other organs, other cells, everything the creation has created in our system? It just doesn't allow any foreign object to stay inside your system. Making sense? In your house, will you allow even one dust in a corner? You'll be brooming every day. And if you see in any corner there is dust, you will just take the chair, broom everywhere, whether it is husband or wife, whoever sees, they would like it to be clean. Agree? Raise your hands. In the same way, our body as well is already automated. We are trying to automate so many things, but the system is already automated, friends. You have to just support your system to help you keep your body inside clean so that the mind, the emotion, everything is calm, and the efficiency, yeah, whether it is in work, whether it is in studies, whether it is in business, you will be giving your optimum. That's why in olden days, it was called as health is, what is the word? Type into the chat box for me. Health is wealth. Thank you, Sandhya. So if you go behind wealth and lose your health, you will lose the opportunity for many years to be efficient. Yeah. So if you first learn about health and focus on health, then your wealth you will be able to reach abundance. How can we know that this was what Indians had? Indians in the initial journey, they had Gurukul system where they used to train how to eat, how to be disciplined, how to take care of their emotions. The guru would really be tough on the child, and the child would be sent at what age? At 8 years into the ashram so that they can transform to a better human being where they can earn, they can take care of their family, they can take care of others' emotions and reach the wealth in their own passionate way. Agree? Raise your hands. So the traditional acupuncture and this journey, we are going to reach in the same way. Okay? Is this helpful? Clear? Are you all ready? Awesome. So let's dive deep into this now. Again, so air, water, wood, fire, and earth. Which are the subsequent organs which these takes care? We will see in the next week. Now, we shall see our vital energy, how it uses and helps the functions of our body. Okay, the basic thing for us to start with. What does the body do? The body will assimilate. Yes, whether you give air, whether you give water, whether you give food. What will it do? It assimilates. So as Punita told, we will see how we can obey the natural functions or natural actions what we have to do for a better assimilation. So the body functions are, one is assimilation and the two is elimination. The system can function either of the one. When you are eliminating, the body will not be assimilating. Will you be able to go and eat when you are pooping? No, right? After the poop is what the body will be cleaned up and then you will be hungry, correct? If you really listen to your body, what do my posters say? Doctor yourself. Your body is speaking. Are you listening? So from today, you all should be ready to listen. Yes? Do you eat only when hungry? Or do you eat according to the time clock? Only hungry or time? Type it to the chat box. Hungry or time? So Madhura, time. Only hungry. Now only when hungry. Perfect, Punita. Yes, so only when hungry. Sometimes people say, but I feel hungry always. How many of you experience too? Raise your hands. No. Okay. So the reason behind I feel hungry always is because I am not eating consciously. I'm not adding into my plate whatever is needed. What is body speaking? What taste is it asking? There are so many things which you will start learning in the week 3. Okay. So now we will go into assimilation and elimination. So when the body is starting with assimilation, it will not be ready with elimination. And the body, when it is doing elimination, the body is not asking for assimilation. So we shall go into the next, which is elimination. How does the body eliminate your waste? The first one is natural waste. So what are the natural wastes the system will eliminate every day? Can you all type into the box? Let me unmute Sandhya. Yes, Sandhya. What are the eliminations your body will take in every day? You are on mute.
Yeah, elimination. Then it is obviously the poop and then the urine you pass. The sweat.
Perfect.
Breathe outs might be the carbon dioxide which you're breathing up.
Perfect. All these 4 is the natural waste. So every day this will be eliminated. So how are these created? How can we reduce this creation is what we will be seeing moving forward. So the stool, urine, gas and sweat. How many times does the stool should happen? Type it in the chat box for me. Madhura once. You can type in how many ever times it is happening for you as well. Yeah, so Punita once, Sandhya once or twice. Perfect. Actually speaking, the poop, that is stool elimination, should happen only once a day. If at all, we are properly eating, chewing, exercising, burning, then it is only once a time. Okay. And the next is urination. Urination usually maximum is 2 to 3 times. But if it is happening extra, then the waste glucose production in your system is higher in nature. Okay. Once we start imbibing the right methods of eating and drinking, you will be able to reduce your urination. Okay. Start watching your urination a number of times. Slowly, by the end of this workshop, you will see how it starts reducing. And the next is unnatural waste. So what are the unnatural waste? How is body going to eliminate unnatural waste? Type into the chat box for me. What are the unnatural waste? What wastes other than stool, other than urination, body throws out of your system? What all you face? What other things? Madhura, yes, cold, cough, fever, pains. Yes. So the waste will
Motion.
come through your nose, yes, with phlegm. Yes. So how will it come? It is like cold or cough, you'll get them out. Yes. Then what else will come? You'll get fever. You'll get, yes, gas and sweat are natural eliminations. Yeah. And then what else is there? The unnatural eliminations are the sneezing, the wheezing. Hi, Rekha, good morning. And the running nose, then the fever, then diarrhea, pain, headache, tiredness, lack of hunger. Okay, these are the some ways. Lack of hunger is not a waste, but it will come up because of unnatural waste inside your system. Okay, so whenever you get this unnatural waste and the system is eliminating these unnatural waste, what do we need to stop doing now? You have learned about assimilation and elimination, right? So what do we need to stop? Type into the chat box. What will stop? What is the system not ready when elimination is happening? You know the two functions, right? Yes, intake of food. So intake of food, how will you take the food in? Is assimilation, right? So what will the system stop is assimilation. When the system goes into the elimination of unnatural waste, that means to say, when you get vomits, when you get loose motions or diarrhea, fever, headache, so what you need to stop? It is assimilation, that is intake of food. You need to take a pause. Okay, Deepta, I will stop taking the food. But I am feeling too hungry. Now what can I do? How many of you have that question? Raise your hands. Yeah, thank you so much. So if the system has taken elimination, but you are hungry, why you would be hungry? In the initial journey, you will be hungry because you would have not produced the good glucose as much as it is needed for the system, and the storage would be very less. So you will be hungry. So when you are hungry, what are you going to take is liquid diet. What are the liquid diets? Type in the chat box for me. What are the liquid diets? What all can you take? Only thing is, here, when the elimination happening, your body is hungry, one mindset shift has to happen. That my body is in elimination and my body is not ready for assimilation. So let me take it light and give my body light and easy digestible so that my body doesn't get into trouble. That means to say, I don't get into trouble. For example, more pain, more tiredness, because when the diarrhea is happening, I am eating, then the body will take into the digestion, and what will you end up in is low energy. Now you know, now you understand why people get too fatigue when they have diarrhea or vomits. It is because the body is an elimination, assimilation it is not ready. If you give what? Even buttermilk, okay? It is heavy digestion food. It is not plant-based. So what can you take is, yes, water, vegetable broth is perfect. fruit juice, coconut water, soups, smoothies, but water content would be better for your hunger. Like for example, you can choose sweet lime, oranges, watermelon, tender coconut water, like these would give you the body energy, and the process will happen at ease with elimination, not with assimilation. And the soups, what soups is better? Can you type in what soups? Now I told you about fruits, right? Water content should be there. So what kind of vegetables has water content? Type into the chat box. Are you seeing how you all are able to become doctor of yourself? Now you know what to feed, what to eat, what to choose. Yes, guards, you're perfect. Sandhya, the ash guard. Ash guard is the best so that it keeps your emotion as well calm. So ash guard, bottle guard, then snake guard, all these would act as easy digestible, more of water into the system, because when you're vomiting or diarrhea, there is little bit of waste, more of water as well as releasing, but you cannot keep on drinking water, right? Because elimination is happening. Don't feel that you will become dehydrated. No, you'll not. Body is made up of 70% of water. You have enough. So just pause a while. You will feel a little bit low in energy. Why do you feel low in energy? Even when you have fever, you'll be feeling low in energy. Why? Because the system is doing elimination and it uses all your energy. That's why you will feel low in energy. For example, we give the vehicle to servicing. Can I keep riding and do the service at the same time? Is it possible? No, right? So in the same way, even we shut down our laptops. Agree? Because the system has to go through the relaxation, right? In the same way, the system, your body is eliminating the waste out. It is cleaning. That means to say it is servicing. So when it's servicing, don't use the vehicle. Why you want to use the vehicle? If you use the vehicle, that's when your struggle is going to be longer duration. And mental capacity, emotional capacity will be zero. You'll go to work and mess it up. How many of you have experienced it? Raise your hands. If you start sitting, reflecting today in your past lives, during fever, going and doing something, doing vomiting or loose motion, taking tablets and doing something, you would have messed it up. Maybe even a housewife who is going and cooking, 100% the taste would not have been good enough. Yes? Raise your hands if you have experienced it. Even today, if you have not experienced or not conscious about it, start being conscious. Why our therapy goes into consciousness is acupuncture came from Chinese, but I was digging deeper into the science when I came to know that, have you all heard of Bodhidharma? Yeah, so the Bodhidharma was a disciple of Buddha, and Buddha preached consciousness. And with all these sciences, understanding the system, that's when Bodhidharma, they all had to spread across the world to teach these, and Bodhidharma landed in China. And he taught this philosophy there, and that spread across that country. Okay, so this science is more about consciousness and awareness. So all the weekly reflections, all the practices would be for you to just see yourself, listen, speak, understand yourself. Okay, so start your observation and consciousness. So Now you all know about elimination and assimilation. Is this clear? Give me a thumbs up if it is clear. Yeah.
One question I had.
Yes, Rekha.
Ash guards and bottle guards should be taken as juices or as soups, like, because usually I've heard about juices for ash guard and bottle guard.
Beautiful question. Thank you for asking. So, in third week and fourth week, you will be seeing what taste the body will be asking, which element imbalance at that time. So whatever you take, whether it is a soup or it is a juice, you will have to add that taste to it if the craving is there with the taste. If not, what do you feel to take? You have to speak to your body, listen to your body and ask, because sometimes you would be feeling to take hot, sometimes you would be feeling it's okay to take cold. Yeah. So when you're feeling like taking hot, go for soups. When you're feeling like taking juice is fine, then go for juice. The best always is juice, the raw form. But you're craving for hot, then that will not act as medicine for you. Making sense? Because your emotion is not aligned with the good food then. So emotion is also important. Feeling is also important. Making sense? We're going to see this natural science in the next one. Thank you. Let's give high five for Rekha for this beautiful question. Awesome. So let's move into the next part. Causes of disease as per natural therapy. Okay. I'm going to, you all have paper and pen, right? Raise your hands. Yeah. So each question, each statement, when I'm going to put it out, you write down yes or no. Are you following it or no? And at the end, we will see how many. Fine. Are you all ready? Fastest finger first. So yes or no. So these are the causes of diseases as per natural therapy. So what are you doing is what we are going to see and become conscious of. So the first one, eating when you're not hungry. So if even once, if you're eating with not hungry, then it is no, okay? That is yes, sorry. Eating when you're not hungry, it becomes yes. And then eating fast without relishing taste. Relishing taste meaning enjoying, savoring the taste, having the bite, relish it till the taste lasts and then swallow. Okay, that's how you're going to relish from today. Are you all ready to relish and eat like this? Yeah, awesome. Next, not drinking water when you're thirsty. How many do that? Raise your hands. You're thirsty and you're not drinking water. You'll start understanding what are the diseases in third week when I'm going to discuss about water. And the next is drinking water when you're not thirsty. How many of you are doing this? You're drinking water when you're not thirsty. Next is not sleeping when you feel sleepy. You have work, so you will ignore your sleep. Yeah, you have kitchen, you'll ignore your sleep. You have your children studying, so you have to support them with studies. You will stop them to even sleep and you will also not sleep. How many of you do that? Next, working when your body indicates need of rest. When you're tired, when you've done a lot of work, body is asking for rest and you ignore it. And then eating foods. Okay, I've missed this animation, so just take this itself. Eating foods contaminated with chemicals. That is packed and preservative foods. Then acting against natural urges, feelings, and emotion. The way when Rekha asked me which one to take, if the feeling is there to hot and you take cold, that's when you are acting against natural urges, feelings, and emotions. Then consuming chemical compounds that are foreign to the body. Okay, any chemical compounds, like for example, vitamin D tablets. Yeah, it is a chemical. Then what else? People consume Herbalife products, protein powders. Yeah, so all of that are chemical compounds. And then drug addiction. For example, one pain I got, so I take a tablet. I get fever, I take a tablet. I get cold, I take a tablet. Yeah. And few people have drug addiction as well. Even if that is there, you can mark yourself as yes. And I don't think so all of you have that. Just kidding. Yes. So 10 are there. I would like you all to discuss amongst yourself. I'm going to put you all into a breakout room. So to discuss amongst yourself, how many were yes for you, how many were no for you, what all you would like to focus and start working towards it. Okay? Are you all ready to go into the breakout rooms? Yeah, thank you. How was the conversation? How did it go?
It's actually,
Great.
Who would like
it was still going on.
It was
like
nice. It was nice. I can.
Is it
Hello.
Sandhya?
Yeah, this is Sandhya.
Okay, yes.
Yeah, I got to speak to Madhura. It was nice talking to her. I can relate completely what I was like, all the emotions packed inside. Like most of my answers were no, except one. But then this is not random. I'm telling you, even though without I'm connecting you for the first time or whatever it is, all these were yes, just a year ago. And slowly, like it was a process, but slowly I started, like I used to sit until my daughter is a doctor, obviously she used to study till 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock. I used to sit with her. So nowadays I'm the first one to sleep. I used to be the last one. So over years I've worked on myself and I'm happy for it. So it makes a lot of difference. I'm telling you, it makes a lot of difference. So that's hopefully after learning from you, I'll still get better in that.
Wonderful. Now you know why all this is important.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Now I'm able to relate. Oh, this is what I was doing, and it is what is needed to be done. Might be I listened a little to my body, and it helped.
Perfect. And now you become more conscious about it. Now you are aware about it. Unconsciously practicing something and consciously doing it, there is a lot of difference. What is the difference? Can you tell, Sandhya?
I was telling one exact word with my daughter, who is a doctor now. She's preparing for PG. I told you nowadays I feel peace with myself.
Perfect. I was just expecting the
This
same.
we interact a lot with my. I mean, I talk a lot to my daughters about everything. So I was like, this is the life might be I wanted always, but I was always chasing something else. Like I wanted you to become this, I wanted your daddy to be happy, I want the younger one to be happy. But always took time for me, but not this angle. So now it's like I was saying the same sentence to her. Like I feel my body is at peace. I'm sleeping by 9:30, 10 o'clock. I wake up by 4 o'clock. I'm happy with my friends till 6:30, 7 o'clock. Come back. Even the whole day doesn't feel tired. I eat only once or twice a day. I don't feel tired. uh, People say if you're running, you have to do this, you have to eat this many carbs. I never followed any of that. I feel whatever I feel like eating, I eat. So that has
Perfect.
made a lot of change emotionally. Health wise, weight loss, your photos, I have similar photos of mine. I was 90 plus. at one point, and I'm 60 around.
Wonderful. Great. Now, whatever you have accumulated the waste in your system, yeah, over the period of years, because from 1 year you're following right. That means to say, according to karma theory, I'll just explain, adding that. Yeah. The agami karma, that means to say, whatever is the future accumulation has stopped. Okay. But whatever I have bought in, which is usually called as prarabdha karma. Okay. And the old, which is the sanchita karma. Okay. So whatever it is already there in my system, I have to start removing it out. You are here today with us. You've already done this first part. Few people start there. But your journey is to clean from in to out now. Yeah. Amazing. So all the best for your journey to allow the cold, cough, fever, and with this treatment, what happens, body will get that energy in the vital organ and start pushing it away. You'll start seeing there is no need for any procedure moving forward, for even still accumulation is there. Yeah. One more thing, what happens is lot of fear would have accumulated. You will see in the water element. That's why I told you. Okay. So the waste will start throwing it away. Okay. What water do you drink, Sandhya?
Normal RO.
So one thing, what I would like to change for everyone through you is stop drinking RO water because it is acidic in nature. The body needs water because air, water and food are very important elements. So alkaline, how will it happen is 7 pH value should be there in the water. That means to say the minerals should be present. The bacteria should be present. The good bacteria is taken out by RO filter. So what will you do is you call the filter guy and tell them to just take out the RO filter, the extra filter. Let the other two be there. There will be 3 filters. You tell him to take out the RO filter. There is no need for you to change the aqua or the filter itself. Yeah. And the taste will be changed. RO will have the like too pure taste, right? So this will have little bit of change taste. Everyone will get adjusted to that taste. It will take maybe a month. Just be okay with it. Then you see how your water will start becoming better. Your cycles will improve. Your waste will come down. Okay? Is this helpful?
Yes.
Awesome. Thank you. Let's give high five for Sandhya. Awesome. So shall we all move into the next part, which is diet. So sattvic diet. What is sattvic diet? Sattvic diet not only means that less of spicy, less of the salty taste. It as well means that eat within 2 hours once it is cooked. That is sattvic in nature. It produces good energy in your system and waste will be less. If you've cooked in the morning and eat in the afternoon or in the evening, then the nutrition level would have reduced and your waste glucose would be more and your elimination will be more. Okay, now I'm coming down to eliminations as well here. So sattvic will help you do that. And the second food is the flour. Yes, when you break down the whole wheat or whole rice, the whole will have higher level of nutrition. The broken will have middle level of nutrition and the fully flour level will have less. Okay. So the waste creation with the whole will be less. That is, the elimination will be less with whole. Medium is the broken and the flour little bit higher side. Fine. So when you have more of eliminations, Just see what you ate for the day. Fine. And next is the fruits. The food which is cooked directly by sun is what is sattvic in nature. If you have not changed the properties, if you change the properties, then within 2 hours, it is still good. Fine. That is sattvic. Apart from sattvic, you will get many lists in internet as well. And we will be sharing you a PDF where you can go through and get to know more about sattvic choices. All the water content fruits, vegetables, then whole grains, yeah, all those become sattvic in nature. Then the second one is rajasic. So what is rajasic? If you are a businessman, if you are like, for example, Sandhya is a sports person, she is into running and things. So when the creativity and when so much of physical action is needed, like a king and a politician, yeah, so they all need little bit of rajasic because they need that thinking way, because a king has to think from all the directions, right, for him to take it forward. So eating salt, eating chilies, eating all of that is fine. It is rajasic. That emotional state you will have. But if it becomes more, that means to say, if you eat more chilies, more saltish, more taste, if you add, not taste the food, but taste the taste, then your emotional state as well will become more disturbing. Making sense now? Now you know the difference between sattvic and rajasic. And it's okay to be rajasic if you are a businessman, if you are a politician, if you are a leader of an organization, that is okay. But it should be what? It should be in the balance. Fine. And the next is tamasic in nature. So what are the foods tamasic in nature? You've cooked today, eating tomorrow. You're eating packed and preserved. If you go and eat in the restaurants, of course, it would not be well within 2 hours. Yeah. If at all we prepare in the morning and send it in the box for the husbands or children, then that too will not be sattvic. It would be little bit lower state. Yeah. Making sense? So the energies released would be very less for them. Now, you know the difference between sattvic, rajasic and tamasic. The food with tamasic nature, if you eat, I want you all to start observing. Do test all of this. How is your emotion? I want you to become more conscious from now on. Because you have to become doctor yourself, so that whatever others are eating and how are they behaving, you will not shout at them from now, because you know they would be like that if they have eaten. Making sense? Yeah. You have to control your emotions from now on. Once you know all of this, it is easy. So tamasic in nature, what will happen is they will be lazy. How many of you have seen that people who eat like pizza or burger or french fries or frozen food, they would be like sitting in one place. You will be shouting at them, maybe children, when they're eating, you're shouting, please complete this work. Go and get ready. Go to your college or school. Yes, but they'll be moving little bit lazy, late. Yeah, how many of you have experienced it? Yes. Yeah. So why will that happen? Because they would have eaten that day. So whenever they have eaten that day, so don't expect too much from them. Accept it. Their body will not move. Okay. They will be lethargic. Fine. So this is one aspect what I would like to just add. If you have any questions, you let me know. Do you have any questions on sattvic, rajasic or tamasic? You're clear with this? Now you know, whenever you become tired, whenever you become lazy, lethargic, check yourself what you ate.
One thing I would like to ask, like many times we prepare snacks at home, like because every time we cannot prepare fresh each and every time whatever we need to eat. It's made at home, like we have swali or chudwa mixture and all we make at home, and we store it for 10-15 days. So that will come into Rajasic or Tamasic?
Again, a good question. Like pickle, it would have been prepared. It would have put that extra salt and everything. Yeah, it is good for even years. It comes under Rajasic in nature. If you eat every day, then it affects the system. In the same way, all these, whatever the snacks which we have prepared at home, we are eating only for 15 days, it's fine. But every day eating, it will increase your emotions, Rajasic in nature. That is, like, for example, a politician needs that anger. Anger is good if it is used in the right direction, right? So they too will be having that higher anger if they are doing it, like eating every day. Making sense?
Okay.
The emotions would be a little bit higher inside.
So it means like it is good food. It can be had, but not every day then.
Yes. It can be like minimalized. Whenever they are craving for, they can use. So don't keep preparing too often. Let there be a break, so that if it is not present, you will not serve, they will not ask. If it is there, they will ask. For all the ladies, I would suggest this, because I was giving my son all the junk snacks, keeping at home. Once I came to know all of this, I stopped buying, I stopped getting, I stopped giving. He didn't ask. I came to know that it was me who was giving. It was not him who was asking. And then it was not, there was no requirement at all for them.
Yeah.
Okay. So thank you for that question. It's a good question. Now, is it cleared?
Yeah.
Awesome. Let's give high five for Rekha. So you're clear with all these three. The PDF will be shared for you to just refer. It is from my book, 6 Secrets to Doctor Yourself. You can even read my book you can get my book in Amazon. You can read it to understand how my journey has taken it, and all these 5 elements is. Even this course will help you do that. If you want to even read that, you can go ahead and read. So now we are moving into the pulse diagnosis. How many of you are ready for the pulse diagnosis? Yeah. Yes, awesome. So I think even if at all you are seeing so many pulses, whatever I'm going to share, just be there. Okay. So the first one is string-like. Okay, so the pulse will be like string. So how will it be? Let us see now. Where and how to check the pulse. If at all you're wearing watches, just remove the watches. You can hold your hand like this, okay? And feel there is a bone over here. You can just feel, yeah. As soon as you feel the tip of the bone, you can just bring a bit of down like this. So this is where the pulse you have to check. How can you identify whether I have kept the finger in the right place? You can check by putting the other finger. If it is well within this line, then you're holding the right place. Just to check, for you to check, sometimes I've seen people have a lot of doubt into where exactly the point is. So don't have doubt. You have to just, this is the bone and just below is the pulse. How do you need to hold while checking the pulse is thumb finger below your wrist, and then support your 3 fingers on your palm. And now you know this is the bone, and just bring it below. That's it. Can you hear the pulsating? Yeah. So now we are going to see how to differentiate the pulsating. That is the pulse diagnosis. Is it clear? If what is string? String means there is no pulse. You're not able to, you're holding the point, but there is no pulse. You're not able to listen any beat. So that is string. Or you may feel like very slight, meager. There is, but I am not able to differentiate it. That is string like. After seeing 4 pulses, then you can check what is your pulse. So the second one is ball-like. So what do I mean by ball-like? Let us see. So there is a pulse, yeah? It is for when you check your pulse, how will it be is, how will the beat be? It will be like dug, right? So it will be like dug, 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 dug. So that's how you will feel the pulse. Agree? Give me a thumbs up. Yes. So if you are getting a pulse like ball, means dug, dug. It is going in the high, but there is a pause. And again, it's coming. It means it is calm, it is slow, and it is high. Making sense? That is ball-like. Next. Next is, this is, 1 second. Yeah, so this is wave-like. Okay, the third pulse is wave-like. So how will the wave be? How will our waves be? If we go to the ocean, it will be like a big wave, then smaller waves will come and end, right? So the same way, the beat will be dug, then it will go softer when you're listening. It will be dug, 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 dug. Again, dug, 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 dug. Is it clear now? The wave pulse? Yeah. So now we'll go into the fourth one. What is fourth one? It is equilibrium. So how will the equilibrium be? Now we'll understand the equilibrium. So the equilibrium pulse will be like dug, 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 dug. It will be fast. You're able to listen to the beat. Dug, 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 dug. Making sense? Is it clear? All the 4 pulse? What are the 4 pulse? The first one is, type into the chat box for me. What is the first pulse? So that you will get the practice as well. Thank you, Punita, for the bunch of flowers for everyone here. Yeah, perfect. String. What is the second pulse? Perfect, Rekha. Ball. Dug. And then dug. And that is how it will be. Then what is the third pulse? Wave. Perfect, Sandhya. Dug, 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 dug. Dug, 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 dug. And what is the fourth pulse? Equilibrium. Perfect, Sandhya. So it will be like dug, 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 dug. Is it clear? Now everyone, check your pulse and see which is the pulse. Don't keep checking, fine? And you will have to check from your index finger, and this is the place where you can percept very well. That is here very well. So you will have to hold your hand like this. Okay, just below like this. Yeah. Everyone check your pulse and type into the chat box. Sandhya, you don't check your pulse like this. Always do this way. This portion is where I want you all to touch. If you just hold it like this, see, the line is there. It will be coming like this. This is how I want you all to check your pulse. There is a proper support system for you to be able to feel, percept the pulse. If you get this right, you'll get everything right. Take your time. It's okay. Madhura, string, Rekha, equilibrium. Sandhya, Punita. If it is confusing, what is the confusion? Sandhya? Are you there? Ah, okay, Sandhya is there. Is there any confusion, Sandhya, or you were able to percept? Okay, I think some internet. I don't feel the pulse, 0. So what is 0? Punita, tell me, what is 0? If it is 0, which pulse?
The first one which you said.
Yeah, it is string. Okay.
String.
Yeah, string pulse. Yes, Sandhya. Were you able to feel the pulse, Sandhya? I feel fast like equilibrium. Perfect. So fix it. It is equilibrium. Fine. So there is only 4 methods which I'm going to teach today. One is equilibrium. The 2 is wave. The 3rd one is ball. And the 4th one is string. If we come from beginning, it is string, ball, wave, equilibrium. Type into the chat box for me, all the 4. Helping you to just remember the names as well, so that when you check the pulse, you will be able to percept fast. The doubts will be there in first 1 week, Sandhya, so it's okay. Keep practicing it. So the homework for you all is to practice this pulse diagnostic. You practice on yourself minimum 10 times a day. Just check the pulse. Just identify which are the 4. Yeah. And then check your family, your children. You tell them, I'm learning traditional acupuncture to doctor myself. So shall I just check your pulse? So let them know that you are learning traditional acupuncture as well. Yeah. So check your
Can you
family's
pull your
pulse.
screen up? I want to take a screenshot of the pulses so that I can keep referring back to.
Yes, yes. Sure. And you can even share it in the group as well, Punita.
Okay.
1 second. I'm just moving this aside. Yeah, you can take the screenshot.
Yeah, done.
And only 4 pulses is what I have taught you. So don't think about the rest 2. Rest 2 I will be teaching in the next session, because these 2, it should not lead into confusion for you. That's why I'm keeping 4 for now. Yeah, I want you to practice this 4 and become masters of yourself, so that you can heal yourself moving forward. You don't need me, nor doctors, nor your family members need anybody. That's my mission. Yeah. Thank you. Yes.
Wave and equilibrium, I find difficult to differentiate when I'm feeling it.
Okay, thank you. Let me just help you get clarified. So, Punita, the wave will be the equilibrium, you know, right? It will be like duck, 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 fast. It will be shooting, yes? But for wave, it will be like one duck, and then it will be going like duck, duck. It is going to be softening. And then again duck. Like for example, if you go to a ocean, yeah, and stand, or a river, yes, no, ocean we will take when you go to a beach. So what will happen? The wave will come bigger, and then it will start becoming smaller, right? Agree? Give me a thumbs up if you agree on that. So in the same way, your beat as well will be like a wave. Dug, and then it will go softer. Dug, dug, dug. If you have still not experienced it in your pulse, that's why you wouldn't have got clarity. I want you to start checking pulse people around you, maybe your servant, maybe your friend, whomever you know, try their pulse. If they have a wave pulse, you will be able to experience it. Okay? Give me a thumbs up. Now it is clear. So this week, I want you to check pulse, as many pulse as possible. It is whether it is for you or people around you. When you try, only then you'll learn. When you experience all the four, then you'll be able to differentiate easily. Making sense? Yes, awesome. Thank you for Punita for the questions. It helped everyone else to go deeper. Let's give high five for Punita. So now let us move into the next part, which is, are you all ready for homework? Yeah, give me a thumb, what shall we do? Yeah, we shall do, yay! Everyone do this, yay! I am ready for homework. Homeworks, when you are children, who all hated it? Raise your hands, please. Okay, Sandhya was not hating. I am like Punita. I was hating to do homeworks. Why these teachers give me homework? Already from morning till evening, I'm sitting and learning, studying, again coming back to home and writing. Why are they giving? But after I started studying again in 2016, I understood the importance of homework and even the exams. I was just running away from exams. I was emotionally getting irritated with exam. But this time, because exams helped me to master, I started loving my exams. Okay, that's how I was able to start studying BSc, more studies everywhere. So this is the important part for you to master yourself to be your own doctor. So every day we are going to give you 2 questions in the morning, answer them. It's okay if somebody else has answered, it's absolutely fine. You answer from your side, because when you write the answer, that will sit in your unconscious, subconscious minds. So write your answer and then send your daily reflections before sleeping. So what are the questions? Let us see. So the first one would be conscious level following hunger and thirst. What do I mean by conscious level? On a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being you're not conscious, you're not eating when hungry, you're not drinking when thirsty, okay? And 10 being you're conscious, you are eating only when you're hungry and only when you're thirsty, you're drinking water. So this is what is conscious level. So I want you to write separately hunger and thirst, because sometimes you would have followed the hunger, missed the thirst. At the end of the day, when you reflect, that will help you improve your memories on hunger and thirst. And in this 6 weeks, you'll master the roots. Helpful? Yes. So conscious level following hunger and thirst. The second one is number of times urination and stools. Because when you're learning more and practicing every day, all these will start shifting for you. So today, start observing and reflect upon it so that every day you are more conscious. As soon as this number changes in this journey, you'll be able to immediately see, what did I eat today? Now you know about sattvic, rajasic, and tamasic nature. Yeah? All the best. And then the third one is nature of meal. Maybe you would have eaten 3 meals today. So what was it? What was the combination? Sometimes it would not only be rajasic, it would be a part sattvic as well. If you have eaten a fruit, it would be sattvic. If it is part of it, maybe tamasic, yeah. Maybe pickle you have added, so it is a tamasic, right? So just reflecting it, we are helping you to see your daily pattern for yourself. Making sense? Give me a thumbs up. So what should the ideal meal be? I'll just add this here today for you all to start with that. The ideal meal is start with a fruit as soon as you're hungry. Once you eat the fruit, consciously tasting whenever you're hungry, fine? Again, don't wait for your hunger. After completing your fruit is what I want you all to go to grab vegetables, that is salad or anything, and take the plate, serve, like prepare the like table and food. By the time you do all of this, there would be a gap, 15-20 minutes. That's more than enough. Yeah. So after fruit, don't wait for your hunger. Continue with your vegetables and your cooked meals. Fine. Give me a like raise your hands if you're clear with this. Yes.
This is for breakfast, is it, or lunch?
Any hunger, I want you to start following this. Only for dinner, no fruit, only vegetables and food. Okay?
So
Till
to
5 p.m., whenever you're hungry, use the fruit. After 5 p.m., stop the fruit. If you have any question on why, the fruit gives more minerals, energy, and vitamins. So after 5 p.m., you don't need more energy because you're going to sleep. The energy has to be relaxing. That's when you're going to have the deeper rest, the sleep as well will be very good for you. Making sense? Is this helpful? Raise your hands if this is helpful. Yeah.
So suppose it's a combination of Rajasic, Tamasic, and Sattvic food that day. So what are we going to write? Like for the
You just write that today I had a combination of Sattvic, Rajasic, and
Okay.
Tamasic. We want you to see. That's it. We want you to become conscious because of eliminations you'll be seeing, right? What you ate is what the body will be throwing out. Yeah. So
Okay.
I want you to just observe all of yours. Wonderful. So this is clear, right? So fruit, little bit of the vegetables, cooked vegetables will be there. From today, I want you to add little bit of raw vegetables if you're not doing it. Maybe cucumbers, tomatoes, carrots, radish, beetroot, a few pieces of raw vegetables. If your teeth is not good enough or your family's teeth is not good enough to chew these raw vegetables, add 1 glass of juice. Okay, for people who are unable to chew. 1 glass of juice, raw juice of vegetables, right? And how to take? Consciously taste the food till the taste lasts. Don't swallow. First, you do it. Don't start to teach your family now. Wait. First, you practice. For them, only touch and check the pulse for them for now. You practice it. Is this helpful? Yeah. So don't teach now. Follow first yourself. And the next one, fourth one. Fourth one is type of pulse witnessed. That means to say, if you have touched yourself and people around you multiple times, you would have experienced maybe 4 pulses, all the string, wave, ball, equilibrium. If you have checked how many ever times, but you would have experienced only string and equilibrium, then update that. But update whatever you have experienced for that day. Making sense? Clear? Yes. Then the fifth one is today's symptom. Because when you're following all of this, if body takes into an elimination journey, I've already told you what to eat. But if there is anything that you have not reached us, we will be able to check with you only when you update. That's why we have just added this. Please update your symptoms so that we know what you're going through. Helpful? Give me a thumbs up. Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you for today on a Saturday morning, giving me 2 hours of your precious time and helping me to share my experience and knowledge with you all so that I can help you become doctor yourself, help you speak to your body, listen to your body, and master yourself and live a youthful life and live a disease-free life at the end when you're leaving this body as well. That is my mission. Thank you so much for giving this opportunity. I would like you to share how was this session for you in few seconds. So I think who would like to start? You can raise your hands. Okay, Rekha is ready, unmuted. Before raising her hand, let me bring her. Yes, Rekha.
Yeah, like I have watched your sessions before, but the live session was the I wanted to really attend, because while watching the videos, there are many questions which come out and are not answered at the same time. So I wanted to attend the session live, and there is always something new to be learned. Always find, okay, this was different, which I could not understand in the previous one. This is what it meant actually. So live sessions are very important to be attended. And it was an amazing session. Thank you so much for all the knowledge you have given.
Thank you. You're welcome. And what was one learning which you are going to take away from this session today? What are you going to mostly focus on?
Like I was not following this fruit and raw vegetables, which you said like we should be including in every meal. It was only in the morning that I was including a fruit. But now, as I've understood the reason behind it, I would try to like incorporate this thing now.
Wonderful. Let's send some love to Rekha being able to implement it. Thank you. Yeah. So let us bring Sandhya now.
Yeah.
Yes. Hi.
Yeah. First thing I just want to say, and as you said, so there's something called as karma. So might be I was doing this transformation from 5-6 years, and then there is slowly a transformation which started, and you coming into I mean, I getting to know about you, and somehow, however, the conversation started. So it's not what we planned for; it's already planned. So that's how universe brought you to me. Might be. So might be I was doing most of the things which you said, but now the difference will be doing this with a consciousness of why was it helping me. So might be I'll be able to judge the right thing. Why is it helping me? And so I'll work on it. See how it goes. Thank you so much. Hopefully it will help in many ways, both physically and emotionally.
Wonderful, wonderful. Thank you. Thank you so much, Sandhya, for being able to connect this to even the karma as well. Even I have experienced it, that because of all my good karmas, I was able to get this beautiful science, simple science after 10 years of struggle to reach the best way to lead a healthy life, following sugar-free, oil-free, protein, that is sprouts, but not able to reach it, didn't know what's happening with me, not able to live a medicine-free life. And as soon as I got to know this understanding, it was just easily, without fear, I was out of medications and dedicated towards it. And in the fifth session, I'll just share even the testimony of my son, how even I had to come out of fear and be courageous to face this without medication fever, and few of the processes what he went through and what I went through and what many of my patients as well went through. We call it as beneficiaries, not patients, because they are learning and understanding their own body. We are just using the universal energy around them to make it available for them. Thank you
I
so
just
much.
want to add one more thing. Just a second. Like you said, don't teach anyone in the family. So I actually use one story of Swami Vivekananda whenever any friends of mine complain about their kids. So I tell this story to everyone that the way he said, when you are not able to do anything, how can you preach others to do it? So So that's an interesting story of Swami Vivekananda, which is very inspiring, and I've been following this for everything. If I can't study, I can't force them to study. If I can't eat this, I can't ask them to eat this. So it helps. Thank you. Thank you.
Wonderful. Right. So what is the one learning which you're going to take and focus and implement from today's learning?
Yeah, hunger, I was always listening to it. Thirst was the one which I was neglecting. And also the consciousness about the elimination, I want to be aware of, because I have gone through the in and outs of constipation, diarrhea, many of those, which was not a regular, healthy way. So either I'll be too much constipated or I'll be too much open to once or twice or thrice like that. So might be it should get balanced by this consciousness. So I just want to think about it, how much urination. I used to have this frequent urination in the night before I stopped sugars and all this processed food. So after that, I can see I'm not getting up in the night, but daytime I have to observe it now.
Okay, wonderful, wonderful. All the best. Let's give high five for Sandhya.
Thank you so much.
Yes, Punita.
I have known you for a year now, Deepta. And the first time we met at the railway station, we were hogging all nonsense food. Chola bhatura, God knows what all. From that day to today, I mean, I've become so conscious of my food. I'm working on leaving tea, coffee. Working. I've drastically reduced it, but there are days when the craving is high and I allow my inner child to be taken care of. So I take a little half a cutting cup chai, and that's okay. Slowly, I know I'm on the journey. I've stopped sugar in the chai also. There are times I get craving for sugar and I allow myself little bit half a sweet, and that's okay. But I've majorly become conscious on the food side. My food habits have evolved drastically in this 1 year. Also, identifying the pulses is something I yet have to do. Through the day, I kind of get lost and I don't get the consciousness of going back and checking it. If I'm feeling anxious, probably this may not be the first thing I'll do. I'll go and drink water, sit in the nature and jump around, and but I'll consciously now come back to my pulse, and yeah. So this is one thing I'll incorporate and check more often.
Wonderful. Thank you for sharing. One thing what I would like to add, Punita, is go by your urges, feelings, and emotions. Take the tea, take the sugar, but do it when you're hungry. Bring it now, for the next step, bring it inside the hunger. Why is it important? Is because the fire element in your system, when it is ready, only then whatever you give, even in olden days, they used to say, people can digest even a stone. Have you heard of it? Yeah. The body is capable of digesting the stone as well. But when the fire is high in the system, and when will the fire be high is when you're hungry. Okay? The digestive juices, everything will be released. The saliva will be good for it to process in your mouth and take that acid into your stomach and complete the digestion to release the vitamins, minerals, or calcium. That is, vitamin D is what first it will releases. Then it will convert it into the calcium and it helps the cells to reach it. Why are we eating? To be able to produce the energy and give it to the cells so that my physical body is optimally functioning. Okay, is this helpful? So this is the challenge for you. Whenever you get craving, wait for your hunger and do it at that time. Yeah. Awesome. Let's send some love to Punita for being able to reach the next milestone. Yeah. Thank you so much. My greatest learning is doing the self-healing workshop, going again and again, telling people, repeating it, telling the same sentences, telling the same concepts I am mastering to the greater extent. As Sandhya told about Vivekananda, even I read Vivekananda's books, and the one which is like stood in my heart is Karma Yoga. There he says that when you will be able to come out of your karmas is when you are able to serve people, when you are able to go behind your desire, not fear and live away from your desire. Only when you go inside your desire and you experience with that desire what is happening for your body or for your life or people around you, that's when you will be able to come out of desires. So for today, I'm going to help you reach all your desires. Go back your desires. Learn how to do your desires in the right way. So what my desire was to eat whatever I like after 10 years of being away from foods. Yeah. Now I eat whatever I like, but when I'm hungry, I eat sometimes if I'm craving for ice creams, that is my weak point, that is chocolates and ice creams. Sometimes I go into that, but I eat only when hungry. And what do I practice the next day? Okay, I'm going to tell you the secret as well now. If at all I've gone to a dinner, like as Punita told, we met in one place where we all indulge in chole bhature, all the food which is high fat and protein. So after we eat like that, the next day, what I'm going to do for my first hunger is be on only fruits. I allow the body to digest and clean and take out. What have I experienced is more of urination. Yeah. So more of urination if the food has been prepared in a tamasic way. Wherever, even I've experienced, if I go to a restaurant and there the oil or the food which was tamasic in nature, I become more sleepy. Okay. Immediately. Then I know, because I'm consciously eating, I'm making sure I'm hungry and eating. But even then, if I feel that letharginess, sleepy immediately, then I know this restaurant uses the tamasic way of cooking, or the emotions is little bit on a wrong side. So to end this session, I would help you to start chanting one more mantra before eating. Why you need to eat is wherever you have gone outside, the emotions with which the food is prepared, whether it's at home or outside, you don't know, we don't know. Whoever is bringing this ingredients, we don't know their emotions, what are their struggles. So you pray and then start eating, then the energy in the food will transform. That's what the meaning of the shloka as well is. We are going to send that shloka and the meaning. You can go through that as well. So 3 things I'm going to share. One is PDF of acupuncture. So start reading where the acupuncture philosophy came from. Everything is there. First 4 to 5 pages, the first chapter. And the second one I'm going to share is my books, diet, 3 chapters, which is Sattvic, Rajasic, and Tamasic. Just go through them. And the third one is the Shloka Brahmarpanam. If you are not doing any chanting before eating, start off. Yes. So let us all chant this together. You can just listen if you don't know. If you know, you can chant. Close your eyes. Bring your hands together. Brahmarpanam, Brahmahavir, Brahmagno, Brahmanahutam, Brahmairvatena Grantavyam, Brahmakarma Samadhina. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Thank you. You can tell after chanting The people who are the reason, the farmers, the traders, everybody who are the reason for me to get the food on my plate, bless them with knowledge, peace, and goodness. And then start eating your food. Let God bring you the optimum energy through food. Thank you. Thank you all. Make a nice and blessed weekend. Enjoy your weekend with conscious life, being your own doctors, checking your pulse, and doing your reflections. Thank you so much. Take care. You all can unmute yourself and wish bye to your fellows.
Thank you. Thank you. Have a good weekend. Bye.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Have a good day. Bye bye.